Now, in today's film industry, it's not just about the story on screen, it's about the strategy behind it. From multi-millionaire marketing budgets to opening weekend pressure and record-breaking box office, the business of filmmaking has become just as dramatic as the movies themselves. But what really drives success? Money, marketing, or box office numbers? To help us break it all down, we are joined by film commentator and industry analyst. I also call him the fan of the Nollywood industry, Dami Dawson. Hi, Dami. Yeah, a round of applause, literally. So that's our style.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Where do we even start with this?
I know.
Okay, who wants to go first? Ladies.
You people just like to do this thing, but it's okay. I'm just going to go first. Dami, so I'll start with this one.
Right.
How much does marketing truly influence box office success compared to the quality of the film itself?
So in Nollywood, it's not about quality anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not.
What?
It's not about quality anymore in Nollywood.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a bit of there's certain factors that push certain films to success. I mean, when I say success, I mean box office success, because that's what we sort of determine or define as success in Nollywood today. It's person. When I say person, I mean individual. It's also the weight of the cast, the type of cast members that you have. So I did a post recently and I said that you want to make a film and you want to go to the cinemas, you have to ensure that you have certain persons or certain kind of persons in the film. Especially you need to have Yoruba people there. I mean, not exactly exciting to say, but if you look at the dynamics, you'd realize that you do a disfavor or disservice to yourself if you make a film that has a lot of Eastern people in the film and you're trying to push in Nigeria. I give examples. Amefuna, Serpent's Gift, To Adego We Love, they are all Eastern-themed films. They would not do well in Lagos. And unfortunately, they don't have a lot of cinemas in the East to accommodate this kind of film. So in Lagos, which is a southwest state mostly, you discover that the top 5 films that have done well in the box office, Funke and Toyin, majorly. I think the only person who's been able to break that is Timini with Real Love.
Real Love.
Yeah, so...
Even the new one isn't doing so
Yeah,
bad.
it's not doing so. I mean, over 100 million the first weekend. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, so it's not even quality films anymore. You want to make quality films, make it for your family members.
Wow.
The cinema is not designed to appreciate your kind of film, except it's being done by people like Funke, the Toyins, so if it's not done by them, you probably would not break even.
I want to ask this because, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of sad to say that,
yeah, it is.
in a state like Lagos, where it's the hub of entertainment, that setting films, depending on, the people in it, and you're saying Yoruba people will, I mean, can it change if there's a big budget? If we're saying, like any of the films, maybe by most cast from the East, were to have a big budget, would there be a difference?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I think. I mean, just based on what I've seen. I'm not even trying. It's not hearsay. It's just the maths is there, right? If the first 10 films that have done well in the box office are done by people from the Southwest. Like I'm saying Yoruba people. And even Tony is not Yoruba, but she's Yoruba by naturalization. Herself and Messi Aigbe, right? They're Edo people, but they're Yoruba people by naturalization. The films that are done by them and by, the Odunladis, the Femi Adebayos, the Muyiwa Ademolas, these are the guys that are basically Kunle even isn't big in the cinemas anymore. It's more streaming. But these are the guys that are killing the box office now. So if you want to make a film, it's sad to say, but I mean, it needs to come out from one of them to break the box office. And Funke's still leading, by the way.
So by what you're saying, are you saying that because Lagos is like the hub for the movie industry, so are you saying that's why it reflects on the kind of movies that can be successful?
Not because of that. It's because Lagos has more cinemas than any other state in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have just about 116 cinemas. Right, and Lagos has almost half of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, given the fact that we have more cinemas in Lagos and the audience
predominantly Yoruba people. Yeah, and the Yorubas come out for their people. They're very even from YouTube you see it. They come out for their people online, offline. So yeah, it's just not. It's not doesn't favor. I mean, the guys from the north and the east.
So now let's talk about box office numbers now, because usually that's how everybody would take to rate a good film. So would you say the box office numbers is okay to rate a movie by the box office numbers? Because sometimes, I'm sorry to cut you, sometimes people will say they went to see the movie and
It wasn't worth the
Wasn't
hype.
it wasn't worth the hype. So, what do you have to say
so
to this?
box office don't mean the film is good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
But
everyone
it's the highest measure.
it's the highest measure in terms of cinema only. If we should go by the books, really, Kunle has made more money than any other person that's gone to the cinemas in the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And he hasn't been in the cinema for a while.
Yeah.
Wow, more than-
oh yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Money that comes to him.
Okay.
He made so much from Netflix deal. You know, he also got some fundings from some other places. I mean, which is what Kunle was trying to clarify with Funke and the fans when Bazaar is whatever Funke makes at the box office is a chunk of it is what she takes home.
Yeah,
You know,
because
because
she
you're
has
paying
to
distributors, you're paying
distribute
exhibitors, so you're taking about 20, 30% depending on your deal. So at the end of the day, she kind of making $2 billion at the cinemas, but what she's taking home is about 30 to 35% or so, more or less, of whatever deal she's structured with them.
So that means that this corroborates what Kunle Afolayan was saying the other day.
I mean, a lot of people are just very emotional, Nigerian. So when you talk about their fave, they're very quick to attack. But he was trying to make sense of it, which is why he said, I would not go to the cinema except I am sure that I'm going to make some money. And Kunle makes cerebral stuff. He doesn't make a lot of slapstick stuff that, you know, most of this box office winnings do.
You know,
Okay. I wanted to ask about the streaming platforms, right?
Yeah.
Because what if, and this is just like your personal opinion, whatever, what if streaming platforms disappeared today? Do we think that the Nollywood is going to thrive on theatrical releases only?
I mean, so the thing is, a lot of the filmmakers in Nollywood forgot how to make films when Netflix and Prime came. They sort of did not know how to make films anymore because Netflix and Prime came with a lot of money, right? When you were getting $200,000 for a film, when you convert it to Naira, that's a lot of money. In Nigeria, we don't spend that much to make films, at least not a lot of people. Some persons do spend that much to make films, but not a lot of people. So streaming is not here like it was before, right? Netflix is no longer, they're not here. Netflix will only take a film that's gone to the cinema now. Before then, you don't have to go to the cinema. You have a good film, but they've been burnt. They spend so much money, you know, and they've not gotten, I mean, it's not just showing. The match is not matching for them. So they're like, we're gone. So now anything we're taking is either it's gone to the cinema. So it means that you, the young filmmaker out there making good stuff, cerebral stuff that have substance over, you know, content, story over spectacle, they won't take your film. You know, because to distribute a film like that is going to cost a lot. And cinemas will not even take your film. Cinemas have put up films in your cinemas and take it down after 2 weeks.
Yeah, because they want to make money.
Yeah, because it's not making anything. So the game it's all about the numbers now. Unfortunately, that is where we are. We're not in a space that allows for diversity in terms of content. You know, so you want to make good stuff, go to YouTube.
Now that you say YouTube, I was going to talk about opening weekends, but before we get into that, because that's big in Nigeria and around the world, honestly, opening weekends. But now you talk about YouTube, and I think a part of me is sad about the fact that we're saying we only sell majority of because it's Lagos, you know, Yoruba. And I'm thinking, I remember the Achalugo. Everyone was talking, you know, and let's not lie, it was far from being a Yoruba hit.
Yeah, but that's online. That's not cinema, right? And Achalugo was is one of those one-off successes on YouTube rather. And the best moments from Achalugo was what you saw on social media, you know, and people, it was simply relatable.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big budget film. It was just a film that a lot of people could relate with. And you probably do a film like that again, it won't probably make that buzz, which is why the second part did not do as big as the first part.
Interesting. So, you know, this is quite
shocking
and
revealing.
I should say, because sometimes we look at the success of a movie through the eyes of how much they make,
numbers.
right? And we say, oh, yeah, this person is making money, so the movie was successful. Then you made a comment about creating content that you know, resonate with deep thoughts and you know, proper content in Nollywood, and we're not doing that. So why do you think, is that one of the reasons why our movies are not internationally recognized? Would you say that?
To be honest, as far as international conversations, we're not ready.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not ready. We've gotten entrant into the Oscars for about 4 or 5 years now. The first submission was Lionheart. And up till now, we still haven't gotten a nomination. You know, like a Nigerian representation at the Oscars.
Yes.
And the question is simple: why do we keep missing it? I've seen some good films, you know, get submitted, especially, you know, CJ Obasi's Mami Wata,
Mami
good
Wata.
stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not a question I can really answer because the Oscar, there's a Nigerian Oscar selection committee.
Yes.
You know, they've changed them twice, it's second time. You know, so I don't know if it's them or if it's just the films that are being submitted. But internationally, they do not care about Nollywood. I mean, let me just say that for free.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's kinda
Wow.
hard.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Can we go back to opening weekend?
Yes, let's go back to
Let's do that. Let's do that. Because I mean, we see the numbers, and I think initially when we started to see these numbers and calculate, I think from Funket's films, we were like, wait. For me, I was like, huh?
How?
We can make this? Is this real? Some people even started to say maybe it's doctored. You know, these numbers aren't
I mean,
exactly.
I used to be of the opinion that, I mean, for a while I did not believe the numbers. But I'll tell you something, never said it anywhere before. The numbers are real. But what is not real are the number of people that go to the cinemas to watch the films.
Explain that.
Explain.
Explain that to me.
Now,
numbers are real,
yeah.
but not the numbers of people who go.
So this is it, and I'm not going to mention anybody's name. I'll just, you know,
Yeah.
make the land very. You make a film, I could support you with 100 million, right, for the film. Don't mean that the 100 million worth a ticket is seated in the cinemas to watch the film. Did you get it now? So yeah, these guys make films and their friends can support them with, 50 million there, 50 million there. And that's what builds up the numbers to 1 billion or 2 billion. Yeah, but in terms of cinemas, like people seated in the cinemas to watch a film and, you know, you want to derive that number from the people that have actually gone to the cinemas to buy tickets to watch.
Yes.
Sit down. Nah.
Because I mean,
it wouldn't add up.
It is expensive to watch. You know.
And let me just say this, it is not illegal to do that, like to help your friend out.
Yeah.
It happens everywhere in the world, right? It's not illegal, but that is how they're able to match up certain numbers at the cinemas. You know, but you can't do that with people because if you calculate the numbers and how much it is to, cinema's expensive now. It's about 11, 12, 5 to see a film now. You know, so, but you know, there's a lot of lines, you know, they'll tell you that this happened, but that is what actually happened.
It's expensive. To watch one film now is above 10K.
It's just
Yes,
a lot of
it
money.
is.
Yeah.
So
how
you're
many
going
people
with a
go
plus
there?
one.
Yeah.
How many people go there with somebody? That's 20K. You now buy popcorn.
You're eating at home.
I think they calculate.
You're calculating.
Oh, wow. Okay, so before we go, I just want to ask this. Looking at how the industry is now,
Right.
like you said earlier, the international recognition we were expecting from Nollywood is not going to be happening anytime soon. So what do you think the industry should do to like up that game to give us that international recognition real quick?
I think the first thing is to come to realize that you need help. You know, there's something they say is when you show that you need help, that you're being helped. Like if you show that you need help, they will come to help you. I said that the biggest problem that we have in Nollywood is not budget. We've gotten money.
We have money.
The biggest problem we have is honesty.
It's honesty?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's in everything. It's in the films we put out and the stories we put out. A popular filmmaker, Dabi Chimere, I'm sure you know her. She called out she didn't basically call out, but she did a video where she was calling out some actors for not promoting a film.
Yeah.
You know, and she put a post recently, and I saw where she was saying, I want to quit Nollywood, that there's no loyalty in Nollywood. People are only there for themselves, and there's no togetherness. We don't have that family thing in Nollywood. As it favors you, fine. Favors me, fine. So I'd just say the first thing is we need to come together. And there's this ego thing in Nollywood. Everyone feels like I've done one or two, I've arrived. Nobody wants to talk to everybody. I mean, Funke could easily call Kunle and tell him on the phone, keep my name out of your mouth. That's just disrespect at a very high level, you know. But that would happen in Nollywood because of the kind of person she is at the moment, you know. So it's unfortunate, but first we need to come together, collaborate. There's a lot of things we could do together as one. But individually, man, we're just going to keep pursuing monies for our different pockets.
All right. Thank you very much, Dami. Thank you for this insight. Quite deep
I'm
insight.
sure the word.
Everybody
should
knows
go
the
into Nollywood again because I was thinking.
We will. We'll still go.
we still
That means on our side, so I think we're good.
So.